Hey everyone, give it a minute for people to get in here. Anyone out there? Anyone out there? Anyone out? Well, my audio's good, I know that much. Don't know how long I'm gonna be on tonight. Ledka, hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you, bro, man. Have you been doing any lives lately? Jay, how are you, man? Hey, Kaylor, how are you doing? Hey, Jay, I missed you earlier. I sent you a message. That's about me, man. My allergies have been just knocking me out bad, and it's not a lot of fun. Hey Blaker, how you doing, man? I noticed Ledka. I'm kind of like, where's Ledka been? Hey Area 51, glad you're here. Hopefully going back to bed after this. Feel like death warmed over. Ragweed season in Oklahoma, and it will flat mess you up. I'll say that much. Man, I want to give a mad shout out to Justin from My Animal House. Some of you guys know he's having some health issues. And, excuse me. An Iron Dog made a post on his community tab about it. And it's, it's all good. It's, just keeping him in my thoughts. I was on a live earlier. Someone I didn't even know, and Benji was in there. And guy actually led a prayer for Justin. And it was like the coolest thing ever. Because Justin's, been a real kind of team player and a force when it comes to helping people around here get started. Area 51, I appreciate it, man. I was in bed earlier. I'm sleeping like 4-hour clips. Like I take Benadryl, it knocks me out. I go back to sleep some more. It's just kind of life this time of the year. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to do a live tonight. Kind of done everything else tonight that there is to do. I did all the housework and stuff earlier, dragged out the trash. Came in and crashed for a few hours. Side effect of Benadryl, and now I'll probably be up another hour at least. Waiting for the next one to kick in. I'm horrible on Benadryl this time of year. But not a lot of people gonna watch this, that's okay. I'll point people back to it if they need to see it. I really don't know how much I can say either, because I wanted to do this live tonight about a dear friend of mine who's gone through some trials of his own. He's going to be rolling down south to see a specialist to get some surgical stuff done. And been trying to spend a lot of time with the guy lately. Guy kind of gets credit in some of my videos, but he's also kind of real private, so, you know, I don't want to come out and say the dude's name or anything. You know, respect his wishes. But anyway, yeah, I was thinking earlier about, you know, it was back 2003, 2004, somewhere in there. And this guy were roommates. We'd met like years earlier, the place we worked at, medical clinic. And we both got thrown out of the house the same night by our girlfriends. Their relationship was over. Mine was kind of she didn't want me to quit school, and she wanted to get the in-home health care. For some reason in the state, Medicaid wouldn't cover it or something if I was like there. So I didn't really know it, but at the time she, you know, kind of booted me so I wouldn't drop out of school. And looking back, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, people, you know, do these things and you don't realize at the time and it's hurtful, but when you look back at it, it's also so generous. almost hate to try and do it live tonight because no idea when the problems are going to start, but that's okay. Need to get my butt back to work and editing some video. But anyway, now I just got this dear friend of mine who's just on my mind a lot. We don't know what the results of everything is going to be. You know, exploratory this, exploratory that, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed and praying to the man upstairs that he's gonna, you know, kind of come through this good. I don't doubt that he will. I mean, I've got no doubt in my mind. I'm a little concerned. Guy helps me do some of the stuff with some of my videos. It took me forever to teach him how to work a hook. And he started doing some video stuff recently, not this niche or genre that I do over here. But so I'm kind of trying to help him with a few things where I can. He's doing pretty good on his own. Probably, I don't know, being around me or something. Oh. But anyway, you know, I guess it's, you know, neither here nor there at this point. Certain times there's things in life that happen. And they just make you, like, refocus, recenter. And they remind you of what's really important in life. And, I'll be the first to tell you that if there's someone in your life that you're thinking, God, I should call that person. God, I haven't talked to them in forever. Pick up that phone, do it tomorrow. Man, serious. Pick up the phone, do it tomorrow. You won't regret it. Hi, Ariel. How you doing? I should have sent you a message. I'm sorry. I appreciate it, Ariel. I've missed your last few lives, and I feel horrible about it, but hey, at least I catch you on the replay. You know, we've only been gone for about 9 minutes or so. I don't know that we'll go another 9 either. This kind of felt like I should do a live. Guy I'm talking about, he may be even mad that I did this live. Of course, not a lot of people who know me from YouTube are going to know this guy, his role in my life, whatever. Me and the dude have been like the best of friends for years. Not always seen everything eye to eye, but definitely one of those people that, occupy a really special role in your life. Anyway, I went off the story, my bad. We both got thrown out of the house by the women we were living with the same night. And we were like, dude, let's be roommates. Just totally Beavis and Butthead. And God, we were in our 30s then. Pretty wild time. We were both kind of a little in disillusionment about what all was happening. He had just been laid off from a company he'd worked at forever. And we started bar hopping and stuff every night. I mean, like you think you'd take Sunday and Monday nights off. We didn't. We found a place that was open. It was back in those old party days. I'm glad I had them, but I'm also glad they're gone. Forgive me for drinking a lot of water. It helps with my throat and stuff. Jay, hate to hear that you're in pain, man. If you'll be around after this, I'll give you a shout. But anyway, man, it's just this life thing that we're all a part of right now. Kind of fleeting. So, I don't know. I guess what I'm thinking is, make the most of today while we've got it. Been a real problem for me lately. Had a real problem getting motivated to do anything. Not really so much stuff at home, but other things going on. And yeah, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, it's life sometimes throws you some curveballs. But it's kind of going to be interesting to get through this week and see how everything turns out, washes out for my homie. Once again, I'm not going to name names, not even going to give a screen name. If he's okay with me doing that later, we may do a boost for his channel or something. I'm pretty sure none of you guys even really have a good clue of who this is. It's one of those people who doesn't like the spotlight anymore. He used to be really good at it. He used to be really amazing at karaoke. There wasn't a song the guy could not karaoke to. He'd go win contest after contest. I mean, he'd run up $100 bar tab and then win enough at the karaoke contest to pay off the bar tab. Guy's just a hoot. When he's in fun mode, man, no one else would rather be around. Excuse me. YouTube Live. Sometimes things happen. I don't care about thumbs up. Don't care about views. Don't care about really much anything at this point, other than praying for Justin, of course. Ariel, you come in late. Justin from my animal house, dude's real sick. I think I'm believing he's gonna pull through it. But I've also got another friend of mine that's got some challenges going on. And I don't think we're really going to know the extent until after he has the surgery. I feel like I can talk about Justin because Iron Dog put it out there and is public. But Justin got some kind of like sepsis or something. My animal house. This is all on Iron Dog's community page. I'm assuming he let that knowledge go with Trisha's blessing. But he's kind of done a lot. And you don't realize it just looking out the window at everything, but kind of looking back, you kind of realize Justin's done a lot. They've done a lot of contests, brought a lot of people together, held a lot of fundraisers. I don't know if he's going to have a fundraiser held for him. I don't know. Who knows? I may run one for my buddy. That once again, I've got a lot of faith. I've got a lot of faith he's going to come through this, and he's going to have a rough spell after the surgery. I mean, no doubt he's going to be kind of laid up for a while. He's not going to be able to run and go and do things like we've normally been used to doing. Last couple of weeks, me and him have been, whenever either one of us could get away, get free, we've been doing whatever we can together. Man, just, don't let a day go by without the chance to make a memory. I've been so dadgum busy lately. And allergies are just straight putting me out. If you're not familiar with Oklahoma and Ledka, if you're still here, you can vouch for this. Like in spring, there's a couple of weeks, things start blooming. And it's just hell on earth if you have allergy problems. And then in the fall, there's like a ragweed thing. And it just like totally freaking knocks people with allergies on their butts. I know people that get allergy treatments year round for those like 3 weeks out of the year in spring and in fall. Ledka's same. Man, I've not had a lot of time to get out and do my normal field herping like I normally would be this time of year. Hogtober is in full effect. I mean, people are finding hognose snakes all over north central Oklahoma. And I know where the spots are, and I just usually too drugged up to make the drive or get out there. See, this is what happened last year. I got out there to shoot some stuff and do some things, and like I'd get so sick of allergies. It's like, man, I'd have to like patch together the 3-hour drive back home. It's just not real good. I mean, it's like you take a half a Benadryl so you don't knock yourself completely out, and then you're like, am I seeing the road right? I'm seeing double lines and stuff, because Benadryl kind of messes me up. And it's very effective on the allergies, but it messes up the rest of my faculties. Sorry to hear that, Ariel. I don't know if you have allergy problems or not. I know I do, and they suck. But anyway, first time I ever hung out with this guy, this is 97 or 98 Earth Day Festival at the River Parks over on the west side of Tulsa. And I knew him from work, but I never seen the guy in street clothes, And he sees me and I wave at him. Or I hold up a beer, actually. I held up a beer. And he jumps across the barrier, gets, confronted by like forced security, like real quick. And he's just like, man, I don't know what their problem was. I had a ticket. I just didn't want to wait in line. It's one goofy thing about him that always cracks me up is he just had his own little way of seeing the world. And I guess I did too. Maybe that's why we got along. We lived together for about 3 years. 3 years, maybe. I think. Could be wrong. Then he went one way, I went another. We quit being roommates. Started being best friends again. It was cool. I've had that's just like been there, like day, night, clockwork. There's a problem, he's there. I mean, I don't know. I guess I want him to know how much I love him, how much I care about him, how much I'm praying for him, how much I know he's gonna pull through all this. I mean, I'm not even letting doubt enter up here. Maybe I'm a fool, but I don't know. I just got a lot of faith that this thing is gonna get taken care of and go the right way. And he may watch this tomorrow. He may not. He may not do anything for the next few days. I don't know. He's got to go have this thing done on Thursday, I think. I don't know. Not really that concerned about the day it happens. I just wanted to throw something online. Excuse me again, sorry. But I wanted him to know I was thinking about him. And that really, for the past 2 months, I haven't thought about anything other than him much. It's no fun getting older. Looking back at it, it was a heck of a lot of fun being younger. The only thing that sucked about being younger and having so much fun is that you didn't realize, how much fun you were having until you look back at it all. Okay, Jay, I got you. I got you, Jay. But yeah, I want to say I would have met this guy around my mid-20s. And just a lot of running around, chasing girls, drinking, stuff like that. And then, we kind of had that thing earlier that I talked about that kind of put us, instead of just being best friends now, we're roommates, we're living together. Neither one of us had like the best of jobs at the time. He actually had a really amazing job. He got laid off from it, but it was kind of like, it kind of made sense just to, have a roommate, split costs. I don't know about anywhere else in the world. It seems like in the United States, that's the way to do it, if you find someone you can live with. I know when you find someone you can't live with, it's hell on earth. And a lot of people ask me, man, why don't you have your own place? It's like, The guy I'm living with likes to do the same things I do. He likes to go out and, you know, do this and do that. We're just good friends, man. And it worked out really well. Youth is wasted on the young. Ariel, you got that right. I tell you, ever since I've kind of been in a retirement phase, I'm kind of looking at it going, gosh, everybody needs to retire while they're young enough to somewhat enjoy it. And then, if you have to go back to work, do it later. I know not everyone can make that happen. It's a weird turn of circumstances that becomes an option for some of us, but you enjoy it while it lasts. Nothing lasts forever. I don't know. I just kind of get the feeling I'm going to get a message tomorrow. Dude, pull that video. I will if he calls and says that. I haven't mentioned his name or his channel name. I'm not going to. Dude wants privacy, I'll respect it. I don't know that he realizes how many people, are going to be, praying for him, thinking of him. I think, it's kind of interesting. You don't realize how many lives you touch until, something crazy happens. Then you start realizing all these things. Like me, I've got a lot of things that trigger me these days. Any of you guys know me, you know that I suffer from chronic anxiety. I want to say back in 2006, I was actually diagnosed with PTSD. And I used to not want to talk about that. And now I'm kind of I'm in a place where I feel like I don't have anything to lose. And why not break the stigma? But, just is what it is. You get through each day and you look back. And I've tried to stay away from things like news shows, current events, stuff like that, because I just don't want to get worked up or angry or mad or screwed up about whatever side of anything. Doesn't even matter which side you're on at this point. Me and my wife always kind of get in conflicts because usually I do want to watch news-related programming or something like that. And she likes these sappy Hallmark movies. She makes it no secret, so I'm not worried about her seeing this. But I come in from outside or something, and I'm she changes the channel, and I'm like, no, leave it on your movie. Let's keep escaping reality a little while longer. To me, you'll drive yourself nuts. Also, I've had some blood pressure stuff going on lately. I've been having to keep an eye on my blood pressure, I'll say that. Not that I want to put all my business out there, but on one hand, it's good my blood pressure's been lower than it normally has been. And my doctor's kind of do we need to have you on blood pressure medication? Maybe not. He's start, taking half a dose instead of a full dose. And let's, see how that does for a month or two. And so, anyway, that's about where I'm at tonight. Man, Justin, just an extra shout out to you, man. Dude, we're going to be there for you, man. My other homie, you know who you are. Few people from this life may pick up on it. That's okay. But, dude, you know you mean the world to me. And last couple weeks has been an absolute blast. Can't wait to do some more when you get healed up and kick this thing's ass. Excuse the French. But no, literally. I have zero doubt, dude, that you're going to pull through this. You're going to be good. I refuse to believe anything different. Don't want to come across as too spiritual or too preachy or whatever, but let's face facts, dude. You're going to win. Undoubtedly. Nothing but positive vibes coming this way from me. And just keep your eyes focused on what you need to focus on. You'll be okay. I'll be okay. Gang, I think I'm going to kill this because I'm going to have to get back to sleep at some point. And second Benadryl of the night kicking in. Oh, good grief. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble. If you guys throw this up afterwards, if you came in on the end of it, I appreciate you doing that. Can always use the watch time. Still pushing this channel over here, even though I've got another channel that's monetized. Not even worried about any of it right now, honestly. It just seems like life has this way of getting your mind to focus on what's really important. And sometimes I wonder if the trials and tribulations that we go through, I don't want to say are divine in origin. Maybe they are, I don't know. Who am I? I'm not no wizard or genius or whatever. But sometimes you kind of wonder, did you worry about non-important stuff for too long? Someone came along and smacked you in the face and said, dude, you've got more important stuff to worry about. But anyway, guys, keep Justin from my animal house in your thoughts, prayers, if you pray, if you're spiritual. And keep my buddy. I'm dying to say the guy's name, just because, like, I want people to know who to pray for. I'll say this. He often refers to himself as nobody special. Pray for nobody special. He's really special to me. We do have our differences. We do have our disagreements. We've had some pretty epic arguments that generally anymore I just try to avoid. We're both like really opinionated, stodgy old men at this point. He's got his way of seeing the world, I got mine, and it doesn't always clash, but I hope the guy knows that, like, he's been on my mind, like, nonstop for, well, since we, knew about all this stuff. But, guys, pray for everyone, man. Love your neighbor. Go out and put some goodwill in the world. If you see a person at the convenience store that's $1 short on their purchase and you have an extra dollar, give it to them. Seriously. If you see a stray dog, stop and call it over to your car and see if it has a name tag, someone you can call. Put some good out there in the world. This is sure a time when we need it. Sure a time when we need it. Gang, I'm going to get out of here before I start cheesing up. Don't want to get sappy on anybody. But, guys, hang in there and keep your chin up for the long road. And I'll be in touch. You be in touch. We'll be in touch.